Hey everybody, today we're going to make a Sprite Pie. I got this recipe off of diyjoy.com when I saw a recipe like it on Facebook. So the first thing you're going to do is take your 4 teaspoons of flour. I think in this recipe I use gluten-free, but you can use either or. And then I took a 1 cup of sugar and mixed it together. And as you can see, if you have lumps in your sugar, you want to make sure that they're really mixed up. I had to go back and make sure later that I had gotten all of them out before I poured it into the mixture. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 5 teaspoons of butter, which in my case is about a little over half a stick, and you're going to grate it into a bowl. Now, even if you pull it right out of the refrigerator, it should grate just fine, and because this is going to be sprinkled on to the pie later. So you just want to grate it out. So the next thing you're going to do is take your pie crust, and I used a pre-made pie crust, and you're going to take a 1 can of Sprite. Now this is like a bigger can of Sprite, so I just measured it out. Then you're going to take your sugar and flour mixture and just kind of sift it into the pie, and it's going to bubble up, so don't worry about that. That's going to be normal. And then I just try to softly, slightly stir it together so that everything would be evenly distributed. Then the next thing I did is I took 2 teaspoons of vanilla and swirled it around. And then I took my butter and sprinkled it over the top of the pie mixture. And it was actually more butter to sprinkle over it than I thought it was going to be. So I was actually impressed. Then I took a pie crust, a little rim to put it around. If you don't have that, you can take foil, but you want to take something to keep the crust from burning. Lastly, cook it for 30 minutes at 400 degrees and then 30 more minutes at 375. Pull it out, let it cool, and then put it in your fridge.